My next one, Pastor Steve says, what are you telling your young kids about COVID-19? And then there was more to it, but basically it was, they're walking around, or the young ones are seeing people walk around in masks. There's no more school, they're locked down. Is there anything you're telling them on how to handle this so they're not freaking out and stuff like that? What are you telling your, I know you don't have young kids.
Yeah, my young kids are 25 and 21. And so my 21-year-old is telling me about COVID-19. He works in the medical industry. It would be, I know that there's a lot of fear that's involved with this stuff, and it can freak people out. If I was dealing with my young kids, I just take this kind of stuff as an opportunity just to be able to focus on the Lord. We're not the same as people in the world. People in the world, their whole lives are wrapped up in this life here, and there's a lot of fear that's involved with that, and that can be something that little kids can get into. They're designed to be afraid, in the sense that they need protection from their parents, and that's not a bad thing. But I want my kids to be afraid of the right things, and so there's some danger in the situation with COVID-19, and I'm one of those guys. I'm always an optimist, and I'm not hugely worried about this. I will worry about it if I get it, and I'll be a miserable unit for however long. I don't even know if I will be. This thing's all over the map, you guys. Sometimes people have it and they don't even know that they have it, and other times people are just down and out, and then you have everything in between. So this is all over the page, and I know me. I'm a big baby when I get sick, and so there's those issues. But I'm not afraid of it, and if I had little kids, I would say, well, I'd just basically be telling them, well, you got people who just don't want to get it, and they're a little worried about it, and you can point to somebody like me and go, look, he's an older guy, and older guys, this is harder on, and then you tell them the information about kids. Little kids, usually not a problem, and that's what we've seen from this. I would use it, though, like I was saying, as an opportunity to be able to share with my kids about the protection of Jesus and the fact that He cares about us, He cares for us, and He'll watch our backs and stuff. Again, just getting the focus back on the Lord. So,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, what's the deal? With the whole mask thing. What's the deal with people wearing masks when they're driving their car? I don't understand this. I mean, I get the whole groceries thing now. It started in Korea, and then they did a White House thing saying, a recommendation to wear masks. People are gloved up, and I've seen people in suits and masks, and they're inside their car driving down the road.
They don't want to take it off.
What am I missing here?
That's really funny. I don't know. One of the things that I'm obviously everybody's more aware of what's going on with this stuff, and so when I go up to like a drive-through, for example, I go and buy coffee for one of my secretaries, and when I go through the coffee drive-through, they're all gloved up, right? Well, they're gloved up and they're taking my card from me, but they just did that for the car in front of me and the car in front of me.
So they're protected, but they're passing that baby on.
So I get my card back, and my wife put these wipes in my car, and when I remember, I wipe my card off, and and that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know.
It is a great time, though, to be alive if you're OCD, because when the guy takes your card and you're like, thanks. Hand sanitizer, Now you're just normal. You just blend in.
Yeah,
see, they don't have to make fun of you.
You're the example.
Love it.
Are we OCD, Matt? Is that what we are?
I get accused of this from time to time. It's an inside joke to my good friends, but now the joke's on them.